Hello, hello, hello. Happy Crafting Tuesday. How is everybody? Today is the 5th of August and I'm Debbie Moore and welcome to my Craft and Catch-Up show. Tonight's show is literally catching up with the latest products. I've got questions, been asked for techniques. So we have a whole array of different things on tonight's show, really. This is your time to ask me any questions. I'll try to answer them. But I can see there's already loads of you on today's show. Hopefully you can see me. It looks like my head's been chopped off on YouTube, but you can see me. It must be the screen. There we go. Yes, I just need to go down a little bit. How is everybody? Have you had a good week? I know it's only Tuesday. To me, it feels like it's been a very long week already. Unfortunately, I have not been very well. So I'm feeling a little bit better this afternoon. But you know when you're not feeling well, you feel like you don't know what day of the week is. That's how I feel. Okay, let's say hello to a few of you. But before I do that, I would like to ask a question. We haven't done this in a while. So we're just in the process of designing new uplifting topper quotes. So the question I have for you today for the like and share is, what is your favourite or your go-to uplifting quote? So my uplifting quote, I've actually got it on the demo that I'm doing today. Let me find it because I can't remember it off by heart. There it is. There's actually two. Learn from yesterday, live for today, and dream for tomorrow. I love that one. I came up with that, it was about 5 years ago. And then I like life is beautiful, or life is beautiful, live every moment, and live your dream. It's all about dreams and aspirations. So let's get everybody like and sharing the pages. They really do help everybody. Don't forget to give me thumbs up and likes if you like Debbie Moore Designs and what we have, whether the products or the inspiration or just the crafting community of getting together. So let me know over on YouTube what your quote is. We are going to pick a winner tonight to win a gift voucher, and that way you decide what prize you would like. As far as I'm aware, a lot of Jessica's been catching up with all the actual orders and vouchers going out, and I do know there's a few outstanding that will be going out on Thursday, so just bear with us. It's crazy busy at the office in Darlington. But over on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you are not subscribed to Debbie Moore Designs YouTube channel, I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to give me the thumbs up. They really do help in the algorithm. And of course, don't forget to tell me what your favourite uplifting quote is. Over on Facebook, I've got loads of you there. Thank you very much for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up if you do like our lives, and don't forget to hit that follow or like button that you see on the top. I think it's either grey or blue. If you follow that and click that, you'll get all the updated videos that we're going to be trying to put up in the next few weeks and months. So let's hello to a few of you. I have got Nikki, I've got Karen, I've got Carol, I have also got Phil, I have Jill. Somebody sent me hearts on YouTube. Thank you. I have got two Nikkis. I think it was Nikki Bailey and Nikki Goodship. I've got Lena. I like what you put. She says, hi, Debbie and Deb, and all you lovely people. That's lovely, isn't it? I've got Janet just joined us. I have got Vivette as well. Thank you guys for joining me tonight over on YouTube. Hi Terry, I hope you're feeling better. She says, hello fans. I have got, what am I got? Oh gosh, I've got more messages coming through. I'm trying to go as quick as I can. Over on Facebook, I've got Shazday saying, bonjour Debbie Davis, sending hugs and prayers to everybody who need them. I definitely need them. I'm not very well, everybody. We think I've overdone it. Okay, so I did feel like this, I think it was middle of July, sometime in July. I can't even remember what day of the week we are. And we think that I have overdone it with last week's carry on or weekend craziness in the UK. All those, I think I had 7 live shows or 8. And then obviously I had Chateau DIY here for 2 days, so it's been full on. So God willing, with some rest and trying to take it easy, I will be back to my full form very soon. Hi Julie, thank you for joining us. I'm Maureen. Oh, Maureen, you have just reminded me seeing your name. I was supposed to message you. You ordered one of the Super Saver nesting dies, or a few of them. Unfortunately, by the time I invoiced you, they'd all sold out. So I'm so sorry about that. However, I can tell you a secret. Well, I'm telling everybody. We are going to be having another Super Saver show very, very soon. So I will make sure you are contacted when that show is going live. Hi Heather, thank you for joining us, and Denise. I've got Carol also that's just joined us, and also Colleen. Carol, I think I've messaged you today about one of your queries. Please check your message. Colleen, hi. She says, my quote would be, treat all people like you would be treated. Yes, that's a good one. Anne's joined us, says, good evening, Debbie, Devon, fellow crafters. Looking forward to a good show with Debbie tonight. Oh, bless you. Well, hopefully I can. As I said, I am probably about 50%, everybody. So this is me at 50%. So I might not be as nuts as normal, okay? But I'm determined not to let it beat me. I have got Anna just joined us saying, having a lot of issues with Facebook. Hopefully they will let me watch okay. Anna, you're not the only one. I've had loads of messages saying that there is issues with Facebook. What I'm going to do is when Dave gets back is put the link for YouTube, because I think guys over in YouTube, are you okay? I think you are. I have got, where am I? Messages coming through, loads of you. I can see all your lovely quotes. Nikki says, don't wait for the storm to pass, dance in the rain. Yes, that's for sure. Hi Anne, thank you for joining us. And Lorraine Oxford says, hi, new to your products, just received my Mag 72. Oh, well, thank you for joining us, Lorraine. This is our Tuesday show. This is Craft and Catch Up. Welcome to our crazy crafting family community. Ask any questions away. I will try and help. And everybody on YouTube will be welcoming you, I know, and on Facebook. There's loads of you on tonight. Hi, Edith. Thank you. God bless you. She says, hi, everybody. Just managed to get on YouTube. Well, I hope everything's okay. Phil, let me know if everything's okay on YouTube. You normally are looking after it and you'll tell me if everything's okay. I'm looking at the messages. I'm trying to look. Yep, I can see loads of messages coming through. Okay, so that's great. But I'm sorry, Facebook is having some issues, but we will put the link onto Facebook for YouTube. And Janet's put, like and share, live, laugh, love, all you need. That is brilliant. Oh, I've got my drink. And yes, I'm drinking hot aniseed tea. Let me put this somewhere. Let me put this over here. Okay, where am I? Oh, Nikki and Jill have said, and Phil have put it all good here. And crystal clear picture and sound. Brilliant. So Dave's going to put the link of YouTube for those people having issues on Facebook. He's going to pin the link to the bottom of Facebook for you guys. Where am I with everything? I have got another Anne just joined. He says, bonsoir, Debbie, Devon International Crafting Family from a sunny South Sea in Portsmouth. Hugs and prayers who need them. Thank you, Anne, and thank you for joining us. Hi, Patricia. Oh, that's lovely. She says, my quote is always stay humble and kind. Yes, that is a lovely quote. I have got Dee just joined us as well, saying, hi, Debbie and Dave and Crafting Family. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm getting there. Oh, somebody has sent me some stars. Let me see. I have got Evelyn just joined us. I have got Zoe. I have got Jean. Oh, bless, she says, hope you feel better soon, Debbie. You do need rest. Yes, definitely. I definitely need that. Okay. I've got Barbie just joined us. Hi, Barbie. Thank you for joining us. I have got, my goodness, there's something going on with Facebook for me. Let me just go out and come back in. So I've got more messages. That is very interesting. There's loads of you on that I haven't seen on the live chat. So I've got Penny that I haven't said hello, and Tina says, good evening, Debbie and Dave. Wow, picked up Chateau Chimay A6 die and cut it out this morning to see what it was like. Amazing, the different parts to use. Thanks. Well, I'm actually I don't know which one you picked up, but there's 3 of them. We're going to be talking about that in today's show. So thank you for putting that message. Hi, Mandy. Thank you for joining us. And Pauline. I have also got Janet, Julie. I've got Tanya saying evening all. I've got Sandra, Carolyn, Sarah, Julie. Oh my goodness, loads of you. And then there was, one Julie. Then I've got Marianne join us, says, hi Debbie and Devon, everybody, hope you're all well. I will not be able to go on Thursday as I'm going to Wales for a few days. Oh wow, Marianne, hope you have a lovely time there. Marianne, I spoke to Jessica yesterday and she sent you an email, I think, with your query, so let me know. Okay, I've got Carol just joined us and she says, good evening everybody. Have to watch with feet up after having an op and the skin graft done on one of my foot today, so have to keep standing and walking to a minimum as possible. Carol, I'm blowing you a kiss, sending hugs and prayers for your speedy recovery. Take it easy. Hi Anita, thank you for joining us, and Jennifer and Shadia. She's put, Debbie and Deb, patiently waiting, trying to keep my O's open. Shadia, go to bed. If you're tired, thank you for joining me, but please rest. I know I should be taking my own medicine, everybody, before anybody says anything. And I am going to try. I'm taking some time off tomorrow. I've got Marsha from Arizona. I have got Lorraine. Thank you guys for joining us. I have got Vanessa from Texas. Margaret. Wow. And Kim says, hi Debbie and Deb and everybody. Just playing with my star circle nesting dies. So pretty and so many ways to use them. They're beautiful, aren't they? We actually have somewhere on this table. I don't know what I've done with it. I'll show you when I get to it. I might have left it on that table. We do have the dotted circle back into stock because people have been asking that. We're going to look at that in a second. I have got, oh my goodness, so many messages coming through. I'm saying hi to everybody first and then we'll have a look at some of the quotes. I have Kath that's just joined us, and Betty. Oh, Carolyn, thank you for sending me the stars. And hi, Mary. And you just put, I like one of your quotes, be happy. Yes, it is lovely, isn't it? Hi, Julie. Thank you for joining. She said, evening, Debbie, Deb, and all the crafting family. Hope everybody's doing okay. I hope you soon feel better, Debbie. Have you tried echinacea? It's my fly-to. Is that your go-to? I'll be honest, Julie, I haven't. I'm so bad. Don't know why I'm whispering. I really am. I need to get myself sorted, and I will. The problem is when you work for yourself and when you're trying to set up like the chateau workshops and everything else, and still have to run a company to pay bills and look after staff, it's very hard to take time off. And for those people who are self-employed, you know that you can't be in sick, and you try to juggle between everything. So I will hopefully be able to get better soon by taking part of a day off. Patricia says, tried to put this on Facebook, but it wouldn't let me. Live for today. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. That is so true. Hi, Teresa. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Mary says, I've had to come over to YouTube. I think Dave has put the link at the bottom. Oh, no, it's in the middle of the feed. It hasn't been pinned. So you might have to go up in the feed if you're looking for the YouTube link, everybody. Hi, Leslie. She says, hi, Debbie. Nice to see you had a few bad days. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Leslie. I'm sending hugs and prayers and big kisses for your speedy recovery. Hi, Heba. Thank you for joining us. Sanders quotes, put a smile and the whole world smiles with you. That is so nice. Have you ever noticed? I suppose it depends where you smile. When you smile at somebody, they automatically smile, unless you're in the underground of the metro in London. They just look at you thinking, why are you smiling at me? But I do love that quote, Sandra. I really do love that quote. I have got Valerie's put, always smile, it keeps us young. Very true. Hi Lorna, thank you for joining us. Don't forget, if I haven't said hello, just say hi again, everybody, okay? Because it is playing up here on Facebook, even for me. Hi Lois, thank you for joining us. Tanya says the quote is, happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Gandhi said that. Yeah, that is definitely. And he was put, true friends are like diamonds, precious, sparkly, and should be treasured. Which I'm very lucky to have in my friends, Graham, Johnny, Ruth, my closest friends who are this. Oh, thanks, Heba. That's a lovely quote. And yes, and don't forget your crafting family. We are all here to help each other whichever way we can. I have got Rochelle joined us in. Aloha, you all. Been in hospital and now home recovering. Oh my goodness. Rochelle, take it easy. Sending hugs, kisses to you and everybody else. I'm going to be doing that all evening. And she's put, my quote is to laugh every day. That's so true. Hi Karen, she's put, nothing venture, nothing gain. So true. Look at me in France, redoing up a chateau. Okay. Oh, Marianne's confirmed she got the message from Jessica. Brilliant. Hi Angela. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, everybody. Some of the messages are coming through and some aren't. Penny says, Debbie, just be careful when you're climbing up those steps in the chateau. Those ceilings are high. Are you on about the picture, Penny? That was a platform. If you're wondering about what Penny's on about, there's a picture on Facebook, either on Debbie Moore Designs or on Creating Our Dream Chateau, either of my pages on Facebook. And essentially, I was painting like really high. I don't know how high, Dave. How high are the ceilings? Do we know? You did tell me. Was it 13 feet? Yeah. 13 feet, which I don't know what that means. But essentially, we have a platform, is what we call it, a contraption. So it's a little bit safer. However, I have once nearly fallen off. And Terry said, where am I? Oh my goodness, Terry, been in hospital since Friday, 2 strokes, but no physical or mental damage. Hopefully going home Thursday. Please take time for yourself. You are special. Oh, Terry, you are special too. You definitely need a kiss. Blowing you a kiss and sending you hugs and prayers for your speedy recovery, and you take care as well. Okay. I think I might have said hello to everybody. If I haven't, say hi again. And then we will get started, because I can keep saying hi to everybody, can't I, for the whole of the show, which I've just noticed the time. We're going to get started because I've got some fun demos with everybody. Okay, so tonight's show, everybody, it is all about catch up. So we're catching up with some products, and I've got some amazing samples on the show. So let me just go through what we have. So we have got metal dies on. We have also got stencils on. We've even got the latest Create and Cherish collection on, as well as some tools and even some card kits and brand new card kits as well. So we're going to get sorted with that. But before I get to that, let me just explain that this show is a demonstration and interactive show. which means, as you can see, I've got YouTube over here and I've got a tablet over here with Facebook messages. Now, the one thing I would say to you all is you don't ever have to buy. Enjoy the crafting community. If you want to buy, of course you can. So if you want to buy, how our system works, whether this is your first time or you've been doing it a while, okay, the products will come up on the side banner and it will have a code. For example, the first item that we have on tonight is CU392, and it is our miniature envelope. Now, this is a set of envelopes and we'll show you in more detail. I can tell you we've only got 5 left, okay, and they're only $4.99. So if you want that item, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, all you need to do is put CU392 and it'll be allocated to you. And then what will happen is, as the show goes through, you can add more products or even just have just one. And tomorrow the show will be processed and I will send you an email invoice for the products that you ordered. Also, just to let you know, on tonight's show, if you order anything, we have a special download gift that you will get also for any orders over £5 on tonight's show. So that will come on as a bonus when you actually get it on your email invoice. Now, when you actually get your email invoice tomorrow, you can actually pay the link. You click on the link and you'll be able to see what you ordered. You can add to it. You can take off on it. You can pay by debit card, credit card and PayPal. And even with PayPal, you can pay over 3 installments interest-free. Now, our website is debbimoredesigns.com. Now, if you do not get your email invoice by tomorrow, okay, if this is, or I should say 2 days, please private messages and we'll resend it, because sometimes it gets lost in the ether. All the invoicing has been up to date with all the previous shows, so if you're missing one, please also let me know. Our contact number is 07553 457 168. Our emails are info@debbimoredesigns.com and you can private messages at Debbi More Designs. Now, with regard to where we're up to for our past orders, we are literally, we've got a new lot of dies come in and the girls are going very fast through and actually been shipping out hundreds of orders over the last week, and yours should be on its way, especially if you've ordered a pre-order. The only exception that there's been delay, which was due in the back end of this week. So everything else is going out, okay, that is, unless you've ordered step into Christmas, that's not due into the back end of the week. But if anybody ordered the Chateau new stencils, there was a glitch with it and that delivery has been delayed and that will be due out this back end of the week. So what else do I need to tell you? Oh, if this is your first time, everybody, if this is your first time of ordering this way, can you please make sure you private message me your email address and your postal address so we can send you your email invoice. So I think that's all the T's and C's. Okay, now where are we? I can see messages where with what people have put. I think everybody's okay. I've got Jane just joined us. I have got Stephen, oh bless you, who's in a lot of pain. I hope you feel better soon. And Carolyn says, have them, just need to use them. I don't know what you're on about, Carolyn. What do you have? Okay, so I've said hi to everybody. We are going to get started. Remember, just send me messages if I've missed it and we're going to get started with the show. The first item is CU392, and as I said, some of you have already got them, or maybe that's what Carolyn is on about. These are some really miniature envelopes, but I've only got 5 left in stock. So all the product for tonight's show is already on the website, so you can have a look to see if there's any queries you have. Just put them in the chat and I'll try to answer them while we go live. Okay, so let's get started, everybody. Vivette says, I've missed the first couple of hours, but when I put on a user poster number on comments, I don't know what I've missed, Phil, of Vivette. I hope nothing. Has somebody put a rude comment on Debbi More Designs? If they have, please don't. So please let me know. Hi, Lena. What she's put another quote. I like is, Lena, it's not showing on there. Okay, we're going to get started and see where we are. And don't forget just to put messages in and I'll try to multitask. But you're going to have to bear with me tonight because I'm a little bit under the weather. Right, so let's show you the picture. Oh, Jill's confirmed it's not on the page. Thank you, Jill. I kind of missed half a conversation. In YouTube, I only get to see this bit of your feed conversation. Okay? In Facebook, I see this much. So sometimes when everything goes crazy, I might miss some of the messages. Thank you, Phil, for confirming that it isn't on my page, which I'm very glad to hear. Right, everybody. So, Jane, you're not late. We're just in time. We're going to get started. So we put a picture of the miniature envelope. So look what you're going to get. CU392, $4.99. So look at the sizes. 10.7, that's about that, by 9.8 is about that. So you're going to get all those 4 little miniature envelope dies. $4.99. If you would like it, put CU392. Once they've gone, they have gone. It is very cute. It is 10.7 centimeters, which is 4.21 inches by 9.8 centimeters, which is 3.86 inches. And as I said, if you would like one, just put them in the chat. Mary says, just sitting watching and nose start to bleed without warning, but won't stop me watching you, Debbie. Mary, take care. What do you have to do with your nosebleeds? Is it like you have to pinch there? Wow, we are having, people are not having a good day, are they, today? I definitely need to cheer you all up. Mary, is it put your head back? I don't know. My mum used to tell me and I can't remember. Who can tell me what the rule is when your nose starts bleeding? Is you pinch it back? Poor Mary. Mary, take it easy, okay? I'm not going anywhere. Carolyn's confirmed that she has got these envelopes, but she just needs to start using them. So this is CU392, really lovely collection, everybody. If you want it, just pop it into the comments. I think I've said hello to you, Carmen. Hi. And Betty's put, keep smiling because life is a beautiful thing and there's so much to smile about. Marilyn Monroe said that. And Julie has confirmed that you have to pinch your nose, Mary, so please take it easy. And okay, so hi Maureen, thank you for joining us. We are just starting. It is CU392. If you would like this little die set, pop it into your comments. Okay. I've got Mary just joined us, and Mary has confirmed that you have to pinch the top of your nose and bow head forward. There you go. And also Carol, it looks like everybody's giving you advice, Mary, on YouTube and Facebook, so please take care of yourself. And Denise has said the same. Okay. Jennifer says, I've had a great day. Hampshire won the cricket today. Well, that's brilliant, Jennifer. I'm glad you've had a great day. Michelle, thank you for joining us. We just started. We are going to move on. So that was CU392, miniature envelopes. The next one, this is really dead exciting. It's finally back in stock, my self-adhesive. Some of you have got it before, but this is my self-adhesive printable paper pack. 15 sheets. And I've actually got one ready because we're going to make our own butterfly stickers. So everybody, this is our printable. We have a picture, obviously this is not it because this is me printed on it. CU393, it is self-adhesive paper, A4 paper. It's a matte finish, okay? Ideal for making your own stickers. Oh, by the way, Mary, sorry to interrupt. Julie says, don't hold your head back as blood will go to your throat. So hold it forward. Okay. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining as well. And Teresa, she's got, good evening to you all. Question, help. I'm using your paper, but it's printing dull. What am I doing wrong? It's printing dull. I am not too sure what you mean by printing dull, Teresa. You may have the quality set on draft. Have you tried changing, just printing something small and try printing it on different options? Have a look in your printer options. Some will say good quality, some will say draft. See if that helps. Yes, Jill, you can have 393 times 3. Where are we with everything? Yes, and you can have some as well. And Kath has put, Debbie, I see on Friday's chat a question about red liner tape static. A microfiber cloth works every time. No red tape clinging to you. Hopefully this will help those who ask. Thank you, Kath, for that. Right, okay, where are we? Phil says, Debbie, I may have an idea. Phil, what's your idea? Please share. I have, yes, Carolyn, you can have 4. Wow, yes, and you can have any. Right, Mary says, thanks everybody. I think I've got it stopped. Fingers crossed. Brilliant. So, CU 393. So I have actually, we've got the matchet butterflies, which I love. I don't know why I'm whispering. I love my brand new matchet butterflies that come in different colours, and I've made stickers by printing on self-adhesive, and that's one part of my demo. So we've got them in stock. I have put them on a special, CU 393, 15 sheets of A4 self-adhesive that you can print on whatever designs you want, and then you could die cut it, you could use a punch, whatever you want to do. You could even cut it out with scissors. And it is CU 393, and then essentially just put it down across the next to the comments. Teresa put, hello, I've tried high quality and other glossy. Am I doing that wrong? It shouldn't be, okay. Phil's put the Teresa printer problem. What? Oh, you may have an idea on Teresa's printer problem. Okay, you're going to have to share and tell Teresa. Yes, Lena, I love stickers as well. I can see everybody's ordering them. Thank you very much for your orders. And don't forget, you get a gift. Anybody that orders in tonight's show, I'm giving you a gift. Because everybody loves glyphs. Lorraine says, really looking forward to printing some on paper images from the new magazine. Can you please advise what paper I need to use? Right, Lorraine. What I will do is, when I come to do the demonstration, I will go through the paper. So bear with me when we get to this. Probably going to be in about 20 minutes, and then I'll explain all the different ones, okay? Hi, Lorraine. Thank you for joining us. And Carolyn has put, what type of paper on your printer settings, glossy or photo printing setting? So you need to actually have a look at that, and Phil, you need to share to Teresa what your idea is. Okay, so I'm just going to put that there. So CU393, yes, it's going crazy, everybody wants it. Oh, somebody's just asked to have a look at those miniature envelopes that are going to sell out. Let me just show you that one more time before we move on. The CU392, $4.99, everybody. Well, you could argue they're free because I'm going to give you a download. So essentially, you are getting a card kit that is worth $9.99 with every order tonight. So that's CU392. If anybody wants it, we have only got a few left now. It is our miniature die envelopes, $4.99, everybody. Hi Pat, thank you for joining us, and Julie, thank you. Kim has said, Debbie, how thick is the paper, please? Okay, going back to CU393, this is, let me just work this out. This is about 150 GSM. Okay, it will be able to go through your printers no problem. Kim, don't worry about that. So this is CU393. We'll put the picture back up again. If anybody wants, the back in stock. Well, we've sold out so many times of this. It is our self-adhesive printable paper. Make stickers for Christmas. You know, I don't know if you ever used to buy those stickers with the tags on. Make your own. How cool is that, everybody? Okay, make your own Christmas tags and then just peel it off, stick it. Simple as that. So self-adhesive printable paper packs, and of course you could, if anybody's into stamping, you can stamp on it because it is not a coated. You can use it that way. So that is CU393, $3.99. Yep, you can have 2, Pat, no problem. Hi, Jacqueline, of course, you can have one as well. And Lorraine. Mary says, I printed on card and then put adhesive paper on the back, then cut that out. Yep, you can do that as well. There's so much you can actually do. Yes, Jean, you can have one. Okay, so CU394 is the next one. So we've had a couple of people asking when are we going to get these back in stock. We have, but they won't stay in stock basically very long. So these are my Framelets. So CU394, look at the price, everybody. And it's limited stock. So I think, I picked up the wrong one. Typical. Okay. How am I going to do this? I've picked up the wrong samples. Is that the right one? But I'll do the demo. Right, okay, everybody. So we've got a picture, and then I can explain how they work. So you get those stencils. You think, well, they don't look very big, but they actually are. Let me show you. So you are going to get 6 Framelets, and the ones that you're going to get, let me show you on this sheet here. We'll put the top camera on. So CU394, if you haven't got that, okay, you are going to get 6 Framelets, 6 mats, and the forever code that goes with it with all your toppers and papers. So you're going to get this lovely shell one. You have got the moustache and the glasses. Then you're also going to get the flower one, okay, in a square. Then you've also got, move the mats a second to one place. Then you've got the butterflies. Then you have got your squares, which is brilliant. Yes, you should be able to use them, Pat, no problem. And then you've got this one. So these are your 6 stencils. And just to show you, for example, look how they embody the butterfly. So you can do it so it's actually a frame. Okay, let me show you. I've got a different design. Bear with me, everybody. So you can create a frame and you can emboss it, or you can create a mat. Now, Dave, have I left some cards on my desk? This is what happens when I'm not 100%. So essentially, we've got a second picture, and then we can go to it. Teresa says, all my designs using Debbie's paper, but I've used other paper, gloss and matte, and they're perfect. Bought some digital designs last week, and I can't read that, so bear with me. Okay, there you go, everybody. So with the download, you're going to get those toppers that have been designed to fit inside. So you can create different layouts, which honestly are amazing for you to use. And hopefully I can see what I've done with the samples, because I put them down somewhere safe. We're clearing all our areas, and obviously I've put them, oh, there they are. No, that's the wrong, right, I picked up the wrong ones again, but you'll get the idea. So everybody, the idea is you can do like a frame, you can do it in gold, or you can emboss and you can create your own shaped cards with it, or you can make very, very bespoke card blanks. Can you see that? So if you put the stencils on again, we can have a look at them. So this is CU394. I will actually hunt out the samples and put them on Facebook and see where we are from that. Hebe says, I've got these and they are amazing. Mary says she loves these. Thank you. They are gorgeous. And Mark says, I have them and they are perfect. Yes, they are really lovely. So just to recap, these are our Framelets. This is set 2. CU394, and you've got these amazing designs. I've only got in stock, I think there's only 7 left if anybody wants it. $14.99. You get your Framelets. That's a lovely design with the flowers on. Look at that. You can see how the design goes. Okay, It embosses beautifully. And then you have got, where are we? We've got the moustaches. And then you've also got these gorgeous shells and stars. Now, that also comes with a forever code, and let me show you. So this is CU394 if anybody wants it. It also comes with a forever code that gives you these images. And the other thing that I forgot to tell you is that you have your mats. And the idea behind the mats, have I got a card with them? Okay, let me just show you. So the idea behind the mats, trying to find a card sample with them, everybody, is that you can actually have an edging. Yeah, I need to hunt them out. So you've got on here the mats as well. And then what happens is, Vivette says, putting things in a safe place are always bad. I always have problems finding them when I do that. Yes, that's exactly what I've done. And so these are the mats from the inside, and you can use them. What you do is you put them inside. So when you are blending, okay, so once you put it inside, once you are using your inks with it, it will leave a little edge to give so it's like a frame. And also then that way you can stamp in the center. So it's quite handy to have the mats as well. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense with that. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. So that is CU394. And we are going to move on because we have our dotted frame back in stock, everybody. So we have our dotted frame back in stock, and it is CU395, and let's bring it up. Okay, brilliant, Marion. I'm glad that you like it. They are brilliant. I'm just going to move that to one side. Okay, yep, you can have one, Nikki, no problem. Don't forget there's only about 5 or 7 left of those. Now, the dotted frame, it is hiding. Bear with me, everybody. I obviously have put it down somewhere safe. Okay. You can have a look. With the samples, of course. I have them right here. I do need a bigger desk. We're going to be redoing the studio very soon, and then I'll have everything sorted out. So, this is to create. So you are getting this sold out, so it's now back in stock, everybody, if you haven't got it. Teresa, I'll have a look at the email and we'll get you sorted, so don't worry, okay? We'll get you all sorted. So, with regard to the dotted circle, this is those gorgeous dotted circles. It's a dotted circle nesting die, and then you're going to get sheets that work with them. So the idea is that you can create a whole array. You've got them in different colorways. Beautiful quotes, beautiful colours from blues. You've got from happy birthday to heartfelt quotes. You've got a couple of basically inspirational quotes in there. You've got them in different colorways. Nikki says, can I have the quotes as a download? Yes, you can if you haven't already got them. Okay, so this is CU395. And if you got the die, okay, already, it comes with a forever code, essentially. So this is CU395 and look. So the idea is you use your standard nesting dies, die cut them out, and then put those around it. Can you see that? And then you can use it as decoration. They're in different colors. You know, you can use them with any of the older ranges, okay? You can create, look at that, this is lovely. A shaker card. It just finishes it off. This is using magnolia. Okay, look at that. Isn't that nice? So don't just use it around the circle, use it as accents, but then you can also use it to create. How lovely is that? The key to life is happiness. How true is this? So if you haven't got this, add it to your wish list, everybody. It is a beautiful die. Hi Karen, thank you for joining us. Lois says, I use this die all the time. It's so useful. Thank you, Shazda. She's put, they're beautiful. Yep, Mary, you can have one. CU395, and so can you, Julie. It is a gorgeous die set. So I've already got a second lot of stock sorted out, and it's just coming back into stock. So let me just show you. I mean, that is such a beautiful card. So don't just experiment. Don't think that you have to have it inside. Just have it onto one side. I think somebody mentioned that they were playing with the star. I mean, we have a whole array of nesting dies, but there's the star one. I think somebody said they were doing the star one. So it's showing you how you can mix and match and work with them. So this one that we're looking at is a dotted circle, a nesting die. I would love the sprinkles added to my order. The sprinkles. Do you mean the sequins? Lena, we had them on a couple of weeks ago. Do you mean the sequins? We do have them, a set of 12 for a very good price. I can't remember what it is. Let me know if you meant the sequins when you put sprinkles. So we have got CU395. Kim's put, they are lovely. Have all three now. Oh, is there more than three? We have got no, there is three. So you've got the dotted, you've actually got the dotted circle, there is the star, and there is a snowflake. Margaret says, I use mine a lot. It is a really good one. They will actually come out. I mean, shaker card bits. Yep, you can have the actual sequins. They are gorgeous. So this is CU395. And then we'll get sorted out. And let me just see where we are with everything. Lucille says, I bought the 3 kinds of circles. I received them yesterday. The last of the 3. Oh, brilliant. So a lot of you have already got some of them. But if you haven't, add this to your wish list because it will sell out again. It's a handy die set. And of course, it comes with a forever code. CU395. You will get this pre-printed. If you're ordering this, you're getting both for $14.99. So you can see you've got sympathy ones, you have got birthday quotes on there, you've got them in different colorways that you can use. I love the extra accents that you're going to get with it. It has a bit of everything, okay? And as you can see on here, showing you, so you have got CU395. Now, while I'm going through this, I know, Teresa, you sent me an email, but this is how your card should look. So if it doesn't look like that, okay, we'll get you sorted and find out what's going on, okay? Just make sure you actually send me the message on email and also tell me what type of printer you've got, and then we can look into it further. Okay, so we are going to move on. And we're going to talk about the next item. So I have some amazing samples. Let me put that to one side. CU396. It's available as a USB key, everybody, and also a download. CU396. So create and cherish. If you have got basically access to a USB, well, either computer, okay, or a Mac or even Linux, you are going to love this collection. So just to show you some of the samples, look at that. I have got these gorgeous samples. This is from Create and Cherish Volume 7, which is all florals. You can create diaries, okay? So this has been sewn, okay, as you can actually know, this has been stuck. So this has been glued in to create this gorgeous, just double checking, diary. It's also been made by using, going through it all, our mount board to create a lovely book. But then you can do journals, okay, where you can just print off papers. I'm going to be showing you how to do it, and then I'm going to be talking about papers and different types of what you can print on. Okay, you can make your own weekly planner with your little notes and what you have to do. This is from this collection. You can print off different sizes and make it. I love this. Okay, make your own little handbag diary. How cool is that, everybody? Okay, for the whole year. And then what you've got on here, everybody, just make sure I've got that on there. Then what I've got, let me just think. Oh, big plans. You can do decoupage on the front. Is there men's version? Yes, Terry, that's volume 6. This is florals. Okay, volume 6 is men's version. This is the latest version. So look at this. Fill your life with important people and good memories. So create. You look at this. This one has been sewn. So we're going to be talking about this. I think we've got some classes. There you go, coming up. Zoom classes on how to do all the different techniques. I'm going to show you a little technique in this show. How cool is that? Isn't that beautiful? This is a recipe book. Okay, this has been stapled. And this is using my satin paper. Okay, but then you can have extra memory book, do tags, do whatever you want in it. You know, you can create any type of elements on here. You can put pockets in there. There is so much you can do with this. So let's have a look at this collection. So we're going to put the USB key on. Yes, you can have volume 6, Terry. This one we're going to look at the moment is volume 7. Kim, I don't know what the snowflake code is, but I'll look it up and you can have it. Teresa, yes, you can have this. This is CU396, $17.99 for the USB key, CU396D, $12.99 for the download. So we're going to have a look at that. This is how it looks. Hi Sue, thank you for joining us, and yes, you can have it. We're going to be talking about printing. Nikki said, when printing the papers for the books, what GSM is best? We're going to talk about all that when I come to do the demonstration. So don't worry, I'm going to just go through everything like that. So we click into it. Remember, it works with any computer, PC, Mac or Linux. It tells you about the Create and Cherish collection and where it came from. It was inspired by my mum. And I'll go in more detail in a second, but when you click into it, if you click into where it says collections, it's all floral. This set is all floral, everybody. You have got butterfly and flowers, you've got butterfly meadow, you've got chateau rose, you've got birds of a feather, you've got magnolia dreams, you've got never forgotten, peony dreams and spring symphony. Each collection is different, but each collection has all the same things. So we are going to have a look at Chateau Rose. Oh, you know I'm going to go with that one. Pink. So I want to do a recipe book. I click on recipe book. So you will have, if you click on one, you'll see that you'll have the recipe, front cover. Now you then just click on the top right hand side and click on there. Now it's all attached to your printer, everybody. It's nothing to do with the print options that are showing are your printer. So you would click to fit. At the moment it says 150. We're going to change that to 100% or default. It will change to 100. There you go. So that's what's printing off. But remember I showed you that mini book. You change it. You can change it to 70% and then it will make it smaller. There we go. Hi Jenny, thank you for joining us, and Christine, hi. So you can see on here, everybody, we have got a whole array of different ones. Okay, so you have got this beautiful collection. That's just one sheet. We're going to close that down, but then of course you would print the inside. There we go. And then you would just print off one way, then turn it over and print the same sheet on the back of it. I'm going to go through everything in a second when we go through it. Now we're going to cancel that and we're going to go to a diary. So we want a diary. So we think, okay, let's start off with days of the week. So you need to decide, okay, the first one is I never remember birthdays. So you can write people's birthdays down in there. But we're going to close that down and go to the days of the week that you would have. And you can see that you've got a view or 2 weeks to view. So if you click on that bottom back one on the first page, keep going down there. So that one is a week to view, everybody. So you are creating your own diaries. Okay, we close this down. And then you think, actually, I want a calendar. Click on a calendar, any of them. So here's an A4, everybody. You can just do a calendar. You don't need to do a diary. You can print them off. You've got loads of sentiments on there. It's beautiful. But then you think, actually, Debbie, I want to have an A5 calendar. Go to the A5 ones. On the left hand, there you go. And you can see it. It is so much, okay? Honestly, it's beautiful. We're going to cancel this. Okay, and I'm going to jump to a different collection so you know what it is. So let's go back to another collection. Let's go into Magnolia Dreams. I love blue. And you think, right, I want to do a notebook. Click on notebook. So you've got the front cover. Click on the right one. So you've got the front cover. You can print it off. Okay, you think, well, there's no writing on. And that's because I'm going to show you why. You've got your covers. Close that down. And then you click on your sheets. You've then got, click on the notebook and then click on the write it. That's it. So you can write. You've got your lines for your writing. You would print it off once and then go on the other side. You're going to click on cancel and then you're going to go back to the Magnolia Dreams and go to cut up some papers. So these are the extras, everybody. So if you click on the end one, not that one, the other one. So you can see that you can make a diary, a planner, you've got quotes, make plans, you've got tabs in there that you can add, okay? If you're reading this, hands off. How fun's that? So you've got all this on here. And then if you cancel this, and then close, and then go back to the first one, the other tab. There you go. You've got days of the week. You've got all these little tags. You might have bought the dies that went with this. You can get dies that go with it, or you can just fussy cut it, everybody. There's so many hundreds of elements. This is just one collection. We're going to cancel this and go into the next one. So I've showed you diary, I've showed you cut up. Let's close this down. Go back to the actual collection. Go to the collection and go to Butterfly Meadows. So you think, right, okay, I want to make a memory book. And this is how it all started, everybody. A memory book essentially is where you can actually have a memory of an event, a memory of a day. And this is how mine started with my mum. When she got ill, she wanted to do an inspirational, basically a memory of her life with loads of photos. So on here you've got, for example, the first one is the yellow one. They're all in different colours and you've got so much on there. Okay, you would just print it off, close that down, and then you go to the second one in. You've got Live Your Dreams. How beautiful is that? So I am now going to answer loads of questions and I'm going to do a demo. Okay, so now you can understand where it comes from. So there's literally hundreds upon hundreds in all those collections. We'll show you that front section again so you can see the colours. There we go. So you have got oranges, you've got yellow, you've got pinks, you've got purples, you've got blues. You've also, the Never Forgotten is so sweet because that's lilies on there, magnolias, peonies. So it's showing you all the different ones, okay? All right, we're going to go back to the front camera and I'm going to answer some of the questions that we have come through, okay? So, right, okay. First of all, I have got, oh bless you guys, Edith says, I didn't think I'd use volume 6 very much, but made a notebook for my brother, which we took to work and all his mates were asking for them. Volume 6 is, this one is volume 7, which is purely florals, okay? Volume 6, the previous collection, okay, if you want it, you can pop it in, is all men's collections, so they're all different themes for men's. And now we're going to talk about the different papers and what I've used. And then we'll go from there. So remember, if you have any questions, let me know. Patricia says, love the Create and Cherish sets. And Teresa said, beautiful collection. Good evening, everybody. Been watching while putting some things on a bag as off to London for a few days. Hope everybody's safe and well. Thank you for joining us. And Angela has joined us as well. So, and Julie says, I have all the Create and Cherish USB keys and made loads of gifts for people. Love them. I am so glad. So just to recap, okay, let me move this to, we are going to do this as a demo. You can create different sizes. There is different themes. I show you how to sew a book. I'm not doing on this. We do have workshop Zooms if you want to join us for a workshop. And I can put that, I can send you the details if you want to know when our Zoom workshops are. They're coming up in the next couple of weeks. But it's showing you how you can actually sew, how you can actually do different ones. You can even do Christmas organisers, getting ready for Christmas. This collection is on creating anything to do with florals. So I'm going to make myself a notebook. So I'm going to explain what I've done and what I've used to print. Because I know we've got a lot of questions about what can be done. Jill says, Debbie, can you add my orders from tonight to last week's order, please? Yes, of course I can. And hi, Celine, thank you for joining. She's put bonsoir. So with regard to papers, because I've got a lot of people asking about printing. So let me just explain a few things, okay? Firstly, with regard to printing. So I have printed using an Epson on here, okay? So you'll be able to see. So we'll put the top camera on. So I don't know, I should pick up the top camera, okay. So I have printed off some sheets because I'm creating myself a notebook. So can you see how shiny that is? So this is printed on my glossy Majestic Gloss paper. Most of my paper packs are $3.99 or $4.99, so you can always double check, okay? And then what you've got on there is different papers, so you can see that I've done some background papers. Now these look matte, can you see that? So these have been printed on my satin. So these are not as strong. Can you see the colours? This is going to be the outer of my notebook, and then I've done my inner sheets. So I've got, basically you run it through your printer, you get it, you turn it over, and then you run it back through. And that's how you do double-sided. Now on here, can you see I've got a white edge. My printer leaves a white edge. And I will decide whether I want to leave it on or I might trim it down with a knife later. I haven't decided yet. So you can see that I've got all my sheets. Now when you actually do a book, okay, so this is a recipe book, same principle. This is using 120 GSM and you can print it double-sided and it looks like you bought the book. How professional does that look? And then the other thing that's quite good, if you start collecting your distress inks. Now I did say that we've now got the dioxide minis, and dioxide inks give a more chalky look. But you can rub ink around the edges, which is a good technique if you want to actually blend in the colour. So this is, where are we? This is one of my favourite techniques where you can create your own diaries. Look at that. How cool is that, everybody? So seriously, I can't tell you how fun it is to do these, okay? If you want to have a go, get this collection, CU396, $17.99, and I'm going to show you how to put it together. So just to recap, this is my glossy paper, okay, and this is my satin paper. Now earlier in the show, which I've now lost my butterflies, there they are, we've got our new self-adhesive back in stock. Okay, and I've printed some butterflies because I'm going to put some butterfly stickers on here, and we're going to get to that in a second. And then, remember I showed you that you can change sizes. So I have printed I think, oh gosh, I can't remember what size I printed these at. I printed them at, let's just say 50% or maybe even 40% because I wanted little calendars because I want to stick them in here. So you can create whatever you want, everybody. So I am using the brand new Create and Cherish 7, which is all to do with florals. I've got this because I want to actually put some of these sayings onto my notebook. So I'm going to show you how to create this. So essentially, this is a very faint design. So I've actually run it through, and then I wanted this faint on the back. Then I've wanted this, and I'll explain why I would then want a plain paper. And then I've got a green one, and then I've got a pink one. So essentially I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets, because I'm making a little notebook on one project, okay? So I'm lining it up like so. Then I'm using my bone folder. So what you need to do, I need to put my glasses on actually. Remember, any questions, ask away. I think you're all watching. Right, okay, so let's line this up. Line it up like so, and then press it down. There we go. So you can see I've now got my little notebook. So it's just a little book because it's a project book that I'm doing. Now, how you put this together. So what I will probably do is I will trim it down, but I won't trim it down until I've fully stapled everything together. Because sometimes when you fold your sheets, okay, they're not always perfect. It's impossible to have them always perfect. So be careful how many you put on here. For example, I think Jeanette on here has only put 1, 2, 3, 4, what's she put? 5, 6, gosh, 7, 8, 9, 10. So she's used 10 sheets, everybody, okay? And then she stapled the edges. So remember, I wouldn't go more than that. You can see it's starting to come away, unless you're going to sew it. Okay, so I've got a little project book for one of the projects that I'm doing. And I love these. I love doing project books. You can get long staplers, long arm staplers. However, if you've got my blue mats, which a lot of you have, all you need to do, open it up, like so, everybody. I need to make sure I put my glasses on so I can see. Now remember, if you have any questions, please let me know. Line it up like so. Open my stapler. And then what I'm doing, everybody, 1, 2. You can see that? You can put 3 if you want. Then you have it up like that, can you see? And then all you do, get your bone folder and put it over. Bend it over. Can you see what I'm doing? I'll put it nearer in a second. So make sure you bend it over and then press down. There we go. Oops, that doesn't want to bend, typical. There we go. So you can see it's bent over, fold over. Now, you can do 2 things. You can use a knife and cut that, or you can leave it, or you can blend distress ink around the edges. I haven't decided what I want to do because I'm going to show you some other techniques as well. Okay, so this is my little project book. Okay, which is great, so I can put my notes in. I'm actually going to do a pocket here, so I'm going to show you how to do that on here. Okay, so that was showing you how to create that. So that is how easy it is to create it. So this is CU, oh no, it's not that one. Let me put the code on again for the Create and Cherish range, which is CU, I've lost the piece of paper. Let me bring it up. There we go. Ah, Des brought it up. CU396, and you will be able to create so much with this. Look at everybody's comments on them. I like the ideas from previous shows, how to make a list of all my downloads and dies. Brilliant. There's so many of you going through everything. Debbie, I'm still having trouble with the June third-party gift. I will PM you. Yes, Julie, please PM me. Margaret, you put FB2968. Oh, that's the code for the glossy paper. 25 sheets for $4.99. Thank you, Heba, for letting everybody know that. You could colour in the staples and it would match. Yes, Teresa, good idea. But if you watch one of my shows, and I've just seen a message, we'll put the front camera on, because Carol has put, I watched you make a book on an old YouTube video yesterday. And Phil's put, Carol, Debbie has hardly changed, has she? And she's put, no, she hasn't at all, except maybe a bit more confident now. I was watching an old video and I just went on to Debbie Moore playlist. I got nothing done all day, lol. Well, hopefully I inspired you. That was the first video I did when I lost, well, my mum got ill and unfortunately I lost her. But her idea was that while she was ill, we would put together a memory book. So the Create and Cherish range came from my mum. It was her idea to bring out inspiration books where people could actually put memories of family, of events, of past ones, and it becomes a cherished memento of that person's life or memory or even day, like a wedding. And then what happened was it snowballed from there, because I thought it wouldn't be cool if you had recipe books, if you had notebooks. I'm absolutely addicted to stationery books, seriously. I don't buy them now, I make them. Okay, I have them everywhere. I have them for every project. I have them for the kitchen, and now I'm doing one for my garden. And now I'm thinking, right, I need to design a garden range. So essentially, you will get addicted to this. If you have a computer in your household, everybody, and you have a printer, even if you don't have a printer, you can go to the local library, you go to your church group, you go to your craft group, you will be able to create these. And if you sell your cards, why not sell books? The amount of people that will want one was amazing. Don't believe me, believe all the people that are already on the shows saying how much they have used the Create and Cherish range, and it was my mum's idea. So it's in her honour that I do bring out the Create and Cherish ranges. Right, everybody, so we are going to move on to the demonstration, because let me just have a look. If you want to know how to do, I haven't finished the demo because there's other things in it, but before I do that, if you want to know how to do book ones, okay, CU397, we have a few left of them. I'm coming back to my demo to show you about how to do this, but if you want to know how to create the perfect, basically when stitching your books and creating your spine and everything, CU397, to create your book areas, let me show you the pictures. We've only got, I think, 5 tools left. So CU397 is our bookbinding tool, and it is, where are we? It is only $7.99, everybody, instead of $12.99. And here we go. It is, there you go, $7.99. We've got a couple of pictures. There you go. So there it is, the cover. So it does 7.7 inches, but which is 19.6 centimeters by 14 inches by 10.2 centimeters. And that's the book cover. And if I show you the picture, so it comes with instructions, this is how easy it is. So it enables you to get the right size to create your spine. So if anybody wants one, pop it in. CU397 is the bookbinding tool. It really is handy to have, and I have just requested one to be sent to me. Lucille says, twice I made memory books to my colleagues who were going away for a new job instead of a card. It had been appreciated by everybody. Oh, Lucille, I'm so glad. Okay, so CU397 is a bookbinding tool. We'll put the first picture on again. Oh, Karen bless, she says, got to go. Friend's dog has been stung by a wasp and she's panicking. Catch up later. No problem, Karen. Take care. CU397, once they're gone, they will gone. Okay, and then I don't know when I'm going to be getting them in, everybody. So put that on your wish list. Oh, Loris has put, could you bring out a collection for people to make baby books? Oh, that's a good idea, Loris. I'll add that to my list. And Teresa says, my daughter bought this tool for me. It's great. It really is. And I've got somebody just started, Gino Off Tech. You need to tell me what your first name. She says, Debbie, I'm just starting out. I'm just doing my first card. I downloaded the free Christmas Bears dimensional slider card digital download to try making a card. How do I find the instructions? It is on YouTube. I'm just trying to think where it is. It is on YouTube. If you send me a private message, I will send you a link, okay? Because I don't know off the top of my head at the moment. I'm sorry. Right, everybody. And bear with me because I'm going to cough. CU398 is the next item that we have on offer. And it's going to sell out, everybody. I don't know when the next slot's coming in. Deb, could you pass me that water, please? CU398, everybody. It is our everyday foliage. If you haven't got this, I think I've only got 14 left in the whole of the world at the moment. And you get our matchets with it as well. And as you can see, oh my goodness, it is so many on here. You are going to get 10 crafting sheets and a forever code to be able to create, well, basically add them. I use these all the time. Just trying to find a card. I can't wait till everything gets sorted out. I'm trying to organize everything. These are the die cut beautifully. Valerie says, I had this as a free gift and no idea what it was for. What? You had this as a free gift? Let me know what you mean, Valerie. Ellen says, I bought a rotary stapler for your books. It's brilliant. Oh. So CU398, everybody. Look, they're fab. Okay, I've squashed them, but you get the idea. You will always need these. Okay, I seem to be losing a message. Julie says, memory books are fantastic. Wish I had these when my mum was here as she had Alzheimer's. I did a photo one. She would only get to a picture of her, my dad, our engagement and wouldn't go further. Well, Julie, you can create them now. I'm creating them now for my mum. Okay. So thank you for confirming. Oh, Vayan, I hope I've said your name right. Welcome to our crafting family. Remember, just private messaging and we'll get started. So this is CU398, $12.99 instead of $17.99. You get all the dies, the matchet, so you can actually use it, you can overlay it, but they actually look fab on their own as well. And you get forever code for $12.99. So if this was on your wish list, don't forget to keep an eye out because there's not many left of these, okay? Mary says, love these everyday foliage. They're great. I use them all the time. So CU398, everybody, if you would like that, allocate that to put a comment in your section on YouTube or Facebook, and it'll be allocated to you. Now, one that I'm really excited, I'm just going to go a bit faster because of the time, CU399. This, everybody, is the one that I'm going to show you now. It is the butterfly matchet set. This has just come in. I love this. Have you got yours? Some of you have already ordered it. I have got this. So we are going to do this now because we are going to be using we're going to decorate, so we're going to put some butterflies on here. So this is CU399, $12.99. You get your butterflies, you get your card making kit. Hi Rita, thank you for joining us. Then you also, oh, the bookbinding tool. Well done you, Valerie. You'll be using it all the time now. You have got here, honestly, this fabulous matchet set. You're going to get 10 sheets. You've got the forever code, which means you'll never run out. You've got white ones. You have got purple ones, you have got grey ones, blue ones, yellow ones, different colour ones, pinks, oranges, reds, okay, different tones of pinks, and that's how they come. This is how they come. Simply CU $3.99, so CU $3.99 is $12.99 for the new butterfly set. Now, I have pre-printed them before the show on the self-adhesive, and I want to show you how easy it is to make stickers. So what I'm doing, okay, this is my new butterfly set. You do need to use your tape. So I've got my low tack tape, and then simply lay them up, okay? So this, if you haven't got it, oh, Mary's got this. Mary says, got these butterflies, they're so wonderful. It is, isn't it? Margaret's got hers as well. Heber's got them, they're brilliant. Everybody's loving it, okay? So you have different ones on here. So this is just one sheet, and this is on the self-adhesive. So all I'm doing is deciding what butterflies I want. I want to show you how easy they are. So I'm going to have this butterfly. So look, you overlay it. So this has been printed on the self-adhesive, everybody. And remember, you get 15 sheets, and you can print anything on it. I've just printed, because you get a forever code with your set. So I have just printed this. Now I want to use it with my die cutting machine, so I'm just trimming it down. And this is, as I mentioned, my self-adhesive sheet. So I'm just going to trim that to there, because I can use this. So I might as well trim that off, actually. So I am going to put that on a sheet, because look, it's self-adhesive. If I can just turn it over, lift it off. Stickers. How cool is that, everybody? $3.99 for 15 sheets, and you can print anything. So all I'm doing, I'm going to be using those as well, is I think I want that butterfly, and I want a smaller version. You've got two different types of butterflies. You've got one that has bubbled edges on the wings, okay, and then you've got some that is more, not so, it's like wonky. I can't describe it. You get the idea. And then all I'm doing is, I'm just going to do those three for now. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. Will this die work with the Dahlia download butterflies? With my Dahlia download butterflies I got last week. I don't know what you're on about, Teresa. I've only got... Did you get, this die has been specifically been designed. Well, if you buy this die, let me just show you this. I need to make sure you don't see. On the back of this die under my hand is the forever code. So you will get these butterfly matchets with the die. It comes as a given. So this comes together, okay? Teresa, you put, will the die work with the Dahlia download butterflies? I'm not too sure. You're going to have to private message me, and I need to check what you mean. And then all I'm doing, watch everybody, is putting my low tack tape where it is. I know I should have used a different colour. My low tack tape is pink, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Line it up. And then, what the heck have I done with my plates? Bear with everybody. Dave, I don't think I brought my plates through. Oh no, I have. Behind me. I don't need a shim because I'm just die cutting. So essentially I'm putting this through. I'm using a spellbinder. So you can, I don't need that plate, but you can use anything you want. So I am just running it through. Right, any questions? Love the sticky sheets, but I have to put some more in my basket. Yep, no problem. So what I've done is I always double check the back. You can see it's gone through. So exciting this. So this is the butterflies, everybody. So just very quickly, I have now made butterfly stickers. Can you just imagine if you get in this, you can make your own self-adhesive foliage. So we'll put the self-adhesive, if you haven't got it, the code. Debbie, dyes work well through the scissors Big Shot. Yep, I do have a Big Shot somewhere, Vivette. Don't forget, I'm not organised yet. Okay. Debbie, the elements for the Christmas Bears dimension slided card download, can they be used on the scan and cut? Yes, but you'll have to follow the instructions on the scan and cut. I'm not too sure. I am not too sure what the instructions are, I have to be honest. I am new to the scan and cut. Okay, right everybody, so there's my little collection. So I've started. Don't forget, I also have loads more. So you wouldn't get rid of all that. You can use them. I've got sentiments on here. Life is better with friends. You know, own your own dreams. Oh, I need that as a sticker. That's a really nice thing. Honestly. Christine says, I would love to see what your glitter scissors look like. I think they're still out of stock on your site, but no picture. Oh, are they still out of stock? I'll have to see when they come in. They look like this. Pink. Yes, everybody, I do like pink. However, my craft room is not pink. Just in case you wondered. Okay. My craft room is not pink. Right, okay everybody, yes, you can have another pack of CU93. Okay, you'll be all thinking what you can do to create your own stickers. Such an easy thing to do. Now I am going to go very quickly. I will go back to the messages in a second. Just going to jump on to the next item because I've had a message about it. CU400. Now, a lot of for those people that are waiting for their chateau background dies, they have all gone out, or the girls are in the process of doing. Lorna says, I have those scissors, I love them. Okay, I'll find out when they're back in stock, Christine, and I'll let you know. Okay, so let's go back to this. Now, this one is this one. I've had a couple of queries asking how to use it. So I want to use this. What I want to do is create some pockets. So this is my sample die. Now, a lot of you may already have these already. Look at the size of it. Look at the size of it. It is a 5x7. It isn't an A6. I think there's somebody thought they were A6. $8.99. Okay. Now, I am just going to find some white card. I have put some to one side, probably under all this. And I'm going to create a trellis. There we go. Right at the bottom. So essentially, everybody, this is the trellis. Right, so with this, the CU400, some of you have already got it, okay. It is our fabulous Chateau Chimay Bella Trelia, which means trellis in French. And I am just going to run it through the die cut machine, and it's $8.99. If you haven't got it, okay, or if you order it, it's actually going to be on its way. It's on its way. I spoke to Jessica. They are getting them out as quickly as possible. They've only just come in. Some of you may already have it. Yes, Maureen, you can have it, okay. He says the pink low-tech is currently out of stock on the website. Valerie said, is your craft room blue by any chance? Yes, yes. Carol says, I bought that trellis. It is much bigger than I thought and love it. Yes, well, wait. I am putting it through the die cut machine. I'm trying to. Let me just bring this nearer. There we go. So I'm going to put this through the die cut machine. While I'm doing that, there is 2 other background dies in the collection. There you go. Have I got this upside down? No, I haven't. So essentially, I'm just double checking. Let's have a look at that. CC005. Okay. Whoops. While I'm die cutting this. CC05. Look at this. There is so much on here. Oh my goodness. CC05 is that picture. $8.99. We are sorting it out. I'm just trying to get this out. So this is our brand new trellis die. And I'm just going to push this through. We are going to create a pocket with it, if you're wondering why I'm doing this. If I can get it out. I did put quite thick card on it because I wanted to create a pocket. Right, everybody. So it's $8.99, the same as the trellis. And we will show you it in detail. Keep these. Look at that. How cool is that? So I'm just quickly doing this, everybody. You could use these, you can put them in, you could colour them, you can put a design. Honestly, you are going to love how much you can do with this, how versatile this die is. You know, if you've got any of my mini matchets, any flowers, you can do trailing flowers and ivy up the trellis. We're going to cut this and create 2 pockets as one. So that is CC05. Let me show you that. Look at that one. Look. How gorgeous is that? This is actually the design taken from the entrance of the chateau. Okay? So that, but look at the size. It's the same size. $8.99. These are the brand new background dies. Okay, and there's the download. You get that free as well. So all the Chateau Chimay background dies come with a free background. And if you have a look at the background paper, they match the die, or the design is in the backing papers. So you get that extra. So look, there is my trellis. I know I've made a right mess, but if you wanted to know the 2 different ones, so that's the trellis one. That one is the flower one. Okay. And then we actually have CC06, which is this one. So they're both $8.99, everybody. All the ones are $8.99. And look at that. So if you want them, because they're going to go back to full price next week, because that's what I do with the stock coming in. Right, let's continue with this demo. And if you have any questions, let me know. Oh, thank you. They are lovely. The bits you pop out would make great roof tiles on my Christmas village. Oh, that's a nice idea. Yes, Maureen, you can have that. Right, I'm going to move this out the way. I am making an absolute mess tonight, but I'm sure you guys are loving it. So, remember I told you, oops. Right, we'll take that off and we'll go back and put the trellis on. This is a handy one to have. What type of paper or printer settings on glossy or on photo print setting? Caroline's put what type of paper or your printer settings on glossy on photo setting. When I print on glossy, I choose photo print, because obviously glossy is a new word for photo, if that's what you mean, Caroline. Right, okay, so watch. Let's put this together. So this is what I was making. So on here, I want to create a pocket. So I'm actually going to have this on here, right? But what I'm doing is this. I'm creating a trellis pocket. Can you see that? But then what I'm doing is, instead of having that straight bit, I'm just doing this. So it ends like that. This is so fun, everybody. So I'm just going to have that like that. And then what we've got, so going back to this collection, CU, where's my paper trimmer gone? CU3, no, which one is it? It is 396, making your own book. So this is my planner. This is a project that I want to do for the end of the month, well, end of the year. So I printed off, remember I showed you that you can actually print off different sizes, okay, of anything. You can make little booklets, you can make little calendars, whatever you want to do. So this is a project book that I'm doing, and this is an idea that you all can do. It really is a fun idea. So what I'm doing is I have got my little months ready. So I printed off the last 3 pages. I didn't need to print all of them. I just needed to print from August. So essentially that's what I've done, with the idea of printing it all off. So we have, yep, Julie, you can have the dies. Yes, guys, you can have the dies, whatever code you're going to put in, we can have that. And honestly, it is so fun. You just need to cut everything out and then put it all together. So this is me showing you how to create your own step-by-step little project book, or it could be something that you want to do. You can do diaries or anything like that. So I then just need August. So these can be done at any size. I think I've got one that Jeanette has done. Is this one that she's done? She did one, quite a large one. There. So this is using a different collection. See, you can have different sizes. So I've gone for a smaller size. See what I mean? And I did have a smaller book there. So she's gone that size as well. You can do anything, everybody. So I'm only wanting it from August, so I'm just trimming this down. If you have any questions, please let me know and I'll try to answer. I know there's some things, some queries that I've missed. I will try and get there. Your order, how will you pay? So basically, I'm going to explain when you need to private message me, Teresa, your email address and your postal address, and I'll send you an email invoice tomorrow. You'll be able to click on it and pay by debit card, credit card and PayPal. Okay, right, I don't need July. July can go. Right, let's finish off this demo. So we have some to show you how to do it. So the other thing that I've used, so we'll put that trellis back up. So the trellis die, honestly, it's going to go back up. You're going to get, it's $8.99 for a huge, huge die. Look at the size of it, massive die, and it comes with a forever code with free papers, everybody. I don't know if I've given you the second picture, Dave. I don't know. So what I'm doing, everybody, I am using some glue, if I can reach it. There we go. Now, top tip. Use something plastic. Where is it? Dev, can you pass me the glue that is on my desk? Well, so we have this glue I'm showing you on Thursday. It is a PVA glue that we've got in for light things, okay? So all I'm doing is, remember this is a pocket, so I'm just putting it where I want the glue to be. Oops, I've just noticed that these have not come out. There we go. So I don't want it all stuck, so I just only want so much of it. There we go. Just have that there. There we go. Wow, that's sticking. I've got my, remember this is self-adhesive. So I'm just going to stick one. So this is my self-adhesive. Look how fun this and easy is, everybody. So what I'm doing is lining up what I want. So I just want to go to there. Cut it. Make sure it's exactly what I would like. So that's just going to leave a little edge. So instead of gluing it, it's a sticker. So this is CU393, and this is from I printed from the butterflies. So all I'm doing, everybody, line it up like so. So this is, I'm showing you how to do. I've got some butterflies. It's going to have, so these are stickers. So you bend it over. How fun are these? These are stickers. Literally, I'm sticking it. Can you see? It's really fun. And then I'm going to put Own Your Dreams. This is a pocket that I've created. There we go. So that's going to go on that. Just in the middle. Remember, this is from the pad and die of the butterfly set, which is this one. Okay. This set, which is, what am I using? CU399. Obviously, I've got a couple of butterflies that I'm using. But very quickly, let's finish this project off. So the idea, it is my project book. So I have my notes, so I'm going to put this on here, August, September, so then I've got my notes, okay? Remember, if you have questions, pop it in, I'll try to answer them. Maureen says, mine has arrived today, it looks fab. Oh, brilliant, Maureen. Okay. There we go, line this up like so. I'm just leaving a little border just in case I decide to trim that down. Then, but I think what I'm going to do is leave it and use some inks around the edges. There we go, September. So I am showing you a lovely project book. So that's going on here. Then I have got my pocket that's going on there. Okay, and I will be doing another pocket, but just to show you, so I have got, this is going on to that way, so I've got my notes for those couple of months, and then I've got the same notes, and then I have these, October, November. Right, any questions with regard to this? So this is CU, this is the trellis. I've shown you how to do the pocket. So this is my project book. Oh, I don't want to cover those roses, they're gorgeous. So let's have that just about there. So I can put my notes, the idea is it's a calendar. And then my last one for December is going here. And I will finish off this, can you see? Okay, I will show you later, but this is going to go on here. But I'm not going to be able to, I'm running out of time, everybody. I've just noticed the time. Right, so I've shown you about the stickers. There's more things. Remember, I told you that there is that lovely sentiment. I'm going to cut that now. So this is using the 396 CU39, is it 396? Yep. 396, the Create and Cherish range, and I've made myself, which is quite exciting, okay, I've made myself this fabulous little book, and my sentiment says on there, so I've used a matte, I don't know if you can tell the difference, this is matte and this is glossy, okay, and I think Heba put the code for that. So this is a project book that I've made, but don't go away, I need to show you one of the new kits. So this is using, I'm going to have a butterfly as well, is using our brand new Volume 3 Create and Cherish, Volume 7. It's available as a download, this is CU396, available as a download for $12.99, or you can have it as a USB key. Now, talking of downloads, Debbi, is Deb's going to put that code on so you can see it? 396. Okay, so I've got to have a butterfly. Where should I put this butterfly? I think I'm going to have it there as a sticker. These are great as stickers, everybody. Look at that. It looks like it's embedded in there. So I will finish it off and I'll show you on Thursday. However, If you like vintage designs, everybody. Oh, I've got another butterfly there. If you like vintage designs, the next item, CU401, will have a picture, brand new into stock, and you can create something like this. Got a picture of it. Not that one. Have I put the wrong code on? Yes. It is 666. IWCK 666. I've called it. Is it not in there? Okay. Can you go to the website or not? Yeah. So while Dave's loading there, look, this is a project that I did in a workshop. You can create a lovely, using this brand new collection to create notelets. They create envelopes as well, with some quotes like the essence of all beautiful, the essence of, wait a minute, I need my glasses, everybody, sorry. The essence of all beautiful art is gratitude. Okay, so we'll put the image on, CU401. If you want the download, it is DMIWCK Dev 666. Dave's putting the picture up, everybody, and it's coming up. And all these things were from that, except for this lace. And of course the buttons. But you'll recognise the design, okay? This is a brand new paper kit. If you want it as a physical, it's $6.99 with a forever code. Can we zoom in a little bit, please? If you want it as a, look, so you get all the backing papers, you get all the toppers. These are all brand new. You might recognise some of the sentiments, but they are brand new for this. This is available as a download, and anybody that buys it, remember, gets an extra gift, but also this goes towards helping the chateau renovation. So this is a chateau collection. So CU401, if you would like it, you know you're going to look at the lace designs. They've all been inspired by the chateau. Okay, I can see people ordering it. Thank you, everybody. It is a beautiful collection, beautiful sentiments that you can do, and you can do so much with it, and it comes with a forever code. And honestly, it is crazy busy with you all. Thank you, everybody. Don't go away. We have one more. If you don't want vintage and want cute, how about some owls? So I've had a couple of people asking if we've got any more owl stock in. So that was CU401 vintage lace rose kit, but then we have CU402. Thank you guys for ordering CU401. That really will help towards the chateau. Loads of you sending me messages. Thank you. I've got CU402 feathered friends. How fun and cute are these? So you have got really adorable characters. We're going to put a picture on of the card kit. It's available as a download, or it's available as a physical kit. It's CU402. I'll put the picture up on a second. This is the last item for today. I have to say thank you for Lois and Nikki for these samples. They've all had fun with them, and I think Bella's done some of these samples as well. So this is CU402. Lorna says roses remind me of my mum. Yes, definitely. It is a gorgeous collection. Oh, thank you, Christine, for ordering CU402. Of course you can. Jen says the owls are really great. Thank you, guys. So remember, look at the prices for CU402. It is the card making kit, and CU402D is the digital download. Hi, Christine. Thank you. There's loads of you who haven't said hello. I've just checked all the messages. I'm sorry. It's been really busy tonight. Wow. Thank you for all your messages, everybody. I really do appreciate it. And the loves. I have got Teresa. I'm just going to go through how things work so you can understand how it works. But it is straightforward. Okay, and thank you guys over on YouTube. You're all wonderful. You've all been helping Teresa how the system works. I really do appreciate that. Right, okay. So let me just recap. We're going to leave the CU402 on, if anybody, and we'll just put that item back up again, the picture of CU402 for anybody who wants to order the Chateau new range. Vanessa says, I had to upgrade to get more iCloud storage because of Debbi Moore kits. Oh, Vanessa, bless you. Okay. Let me just finish off because look at the time and I've been talking too much, everybody, so sorry about that. Right, let me explain how the system works for those people who are new. So thank you for joining me tonight. We're coming to the end of the show. If you want to order, you can watch on catch up or you can be ordering now. And for today's show, for example, that item is CU401. Now the show will be closed down tomorrow, or will be processed, I should say. You can keep on ordering after tonight. And hello if you're watching on catch up. Now remember, it's a demonstration and buying show, but you don't have to buy unless you want to. Anybody that has bought tonight will actually get an extra gift as well, worth $9.99. And if this is your first time of actually ordering this way, you need to make sure you private message me your email address and your postal address, and we'll go through where you can actually send me those details, and then we're going to pick a winner for tonight's giveaway. So remember, you will get an email invoice tomorrow, and you'll be able to click on it with a payment link, and you can see what you've ordered, everybody, and you'll also see your free gift as well. You'll be able to click on it and pay by debit card, credit card and PayPal. You can even pay with PayPal over 3 installments as well, interest free. Our website is debbimoredesigns.com. Now, if you do not get your email invoice within a few days, can you please message me? Sometimes it gets lost in the ether. Our contact number is 07553 457 168. Our email address is info@debbimoredesigns.com, or you can private messages at Debbi Moore Designs. Now, remember, if there's anything that I haven't answered in your, it was quite challenging tonight. If I haven't answered your queries, please can you private message them to me or send me an email and we'll get them sorted out straight away. But drum roll please. The winner for tonight's giveaway, okay, it is Lorraine Russell. Congratulations, Lorraine. Can you please private message me your details and we'll be sending you a gift voucher out next week. Now remember, I am back here on Tuesday, but let me just put up the program before we finish to show you what is going on. It's a very busy week. We have got Thursday is a craft along, which means tomorrow there will be a newsletter and also a notice put on Facebook with your free papers if you would like to join me on Thursday for a free craft along. On Friday, I'm doing a special show at 10 AM called Die of the Week. Showing you my favourite metal die for this week. Then on Monday, the 11th of August at 6:30, we'll be doing a download show, which means all the products are downloads, and I'll be explaining different types of kits that we have available. And then back here, a craft and catch up on the 12th, and then on Thursday, craft and share. Please don't forget to like and click follow on whatever medium we are. On YouTube or Facebook, they really do help. It's very hard at the moment out there for craft businesses. I'm going to sign off because I've talked a bit longer than normal. I'd like to say thank you for joining me. Thank you for your orders. I hope you have an amazing week. I hope you have lots of crafting fun. For those who are feeling under weather, I hope and pray that you feel better very, very soon. Now, I'm going to sign off. Take care. God bless you all, and hope to see you on Thursday here at Chateau Studios for some more crafting fun with Debbi Moore Designs. Bye bye for now.